new hair. My friend cut it because she's a hairdresser, not just, you know. And I really like it. I needed some stuff around my face. How are you all? I thought I would vlog today. I haven't vlogged like a day in the life for, I mean, so long. So I thought I would. Because today I'm doing some fun stuff. And this is the reality, like, I wouldn't vlog a day where I was just, that sounded like a whole word, vlog a day. Is it because I'm thinking of Whack a Day? Not that I watched Whack a Day. Maybe I did. Why am I like this? I will explain why I'm like this, actually. What was my point? I wouldn't vlog when I'm not doing anything exciting because you don't want to just watch me sit at my desk for 5 hours. That would be a really boring vlog. But today I'm doing some nice things. Let me give a little bit of context. So I am shattered. Why are you vlogging then? Well, because I want to. Also because I'm doing a fun thing. It's been a really busy couple of weeks. So to give you a bit of a overview, weekend before last, what did I do? I did a sale, a craft fair thingy in Canterbury. You might have seen I put a short up and it's like a whole day thing. The thing about craft fairs, it's not just the sort of being on, talking to people, that kind of thing. It's also lugging all the gear around, getting up early, or like the whole, it's a long day and a lot of kind of dragging stuff around and talking to people. So it is, you know, quite intense. So I did that, and then my husband had a cold, and it was a really bad cold. And he just completely just couldn't do anything basically the next day. So I ended up, kids had a swimming party, so I took them to that. And, you know, did all the house stuff, kid stuff, whatever, while he was resting. And so sort of didn't stop. Then a really busy week at work last week, including the fact that I received 1,000 copies of Lily, The Olympic Gets Lost, because I have to order books in the thousands to make it the cost price low enough. So yeah, I'd almost run out and I wanted to buy some more because I had a few events and stuff coming up. So I had to sort of receive those. That causes me a whole load of anxiety and lack of sleep as well, which adds into the mix. And my husband, because he wasn't very well, that was like keeping me awake if he was coughing, yada yada. And yeah, I had to like process the books. That takes ages, that sort of moving boxes from room to room and what have you. Sorted all of that out. And then on, let me think, Saturday was just a busy, Saturdays are busy for us because the kids have like all the clubs basically. And then I had to get my car all ready for the next day because I was doing the Maidstone Literary Festival, which was cool. But Saturday night, oh, the dogs were playing, sorry about that. Saturday night, I was, that sounds like I just stopped them playing. One of my dogs is ill, more on that later, so she does not need the other dog all over her. Yeah, Saturday night I had a gig, which was fun, but again is like, you know, busy. And then Sunday I was at the Literary Festival. I had so many children making, they made like seagrass meadows, so they did a colouring in and stuck seagrass over it. It was so cool. I did not sit down for the whole thing, as well as having to like drive up there, take all the stuff, heave it about, set it up, all the stuff. Sorry, I'm not sure this camera angle works, but hey ho, is this the right eyeliner? This hair requires eyeliner. I'm sure I'll get over that after a while and go back to not really wearing any makeup, but at the moment I'm enjoying eyeliner. So what was I saying? So that was all really busy. And then I thought, that's okay, because my Mondays, I volunteer on a Monday at a breastfeeding group. And I thought, Monday, I just work in the morning, do my volunteer work, it'll be nice and chill. And then I ended up teaching, which, when I'm saying all of this, I am aware it's an enormous privilege that I get to do the things that I love to do. I got to play a you know, really cool gig. I got to go and do a literary festival. I have work, you know, I know that that's a privileged situation. Nonetheless, I am tired. So I'm very grateful. But yeah, went to work and then ended up having to work yesterday as well. As I film this, it's Wednesday, because they still were a bit short-staffed. So basically, after like a real intense couple of weeks where I could have done with the change of pace that writing brings, that did not happen, and I ended up teaching, and I'm just really, really tired. Just like peopled out, and just sort of, my brain is fizzy. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure if you're a neurodivergent you will do, because I am. Right. So, why am I vlogging? Let's get to the point. I decided, so a job that I needed to do is to pop to Herne Bay. There's a museum, the Seaside Museum, who are taking my seasidey type books, which is lovely. And I could post them to them. I met them at the Canterbury Fair, by the way. Craft fairs are good networking. I could post them, but I think it's better to go up and say hi. Also, there's some paperwork that I need to do. So it feels like if someone is kind enough to take my stock, I should make an effort. Also, I've never actually been to the Seaside Museum. I want to poke around. I want to, you know, take some footage for social media. That is too much. Let's smudge it a bit. That's better. And also, there's another shop, the Little Green Book Shop in Herne Bay, who are absolutely lovely. They took some of my books on sale or return, and they have not sold, so I'm going to go get them. It happens, not that often, but it does happen. They're a lovely bookshop. That's absolutely no kind of shade on them that they didn't sell. They just didn't. So I'm going to go and pick those up while I'm in town. Herne Bay is not that close to where I live. And the reason why I thought I would do that today is that driving around and, you know, sticking some music on and walking around a nice town and just sort of picking up books, dropping off books, filming some stuff feels a lot more doable today than sitting and writing and getting into like complicated stuff on my laptop. It felt like that's what my brain needs, and it's a thing that needs to be done. And the quicker I do it, the quicker they have the books, the quicker they can start to sell them as like the Christmas season comes in. So it felt like the right thing to do today. And I thought, here's me finally getting to the point, that it would be nice to bring you guys along with me, because I can show you Herne Bay. It's a lovely place. I can show you sort of a more fun author thing, because sometimes, yes, I am just sat here on my laptop, and sometimes I get to go and, you know, visit places, whether that's, you know, on a school visit or it's at a literary festival or like whatever. Sometimes I get to do these cool things and do events and whatever, and today is low-key enough. If I'm doing an event, it's very hard to film, but today I can, you know, just show you like a nice day. Hopefully that makes sense, and just, you know, bring you to Herne Bay, because why not? It's lovely. Other than that, I am just like admin and stuff, but I will explain as we go what I'm doing. I am learning about styling my hair, and the end goal is that I don't really have to bother, which actually I think is going to work. I think, yeah, that looks all right. Before all of that, I need to do some housework. I am pretty behind, so in a moment you're going to see some filmed bits of me doing some housework. I'm going to try and give you like a whole breakdown of the day. It's currently 10 to 8, so I've got about half an hour until I need to nudge my kiddo out the door. The oldest ones have gone, so you will have seen I like made lunches for those that need lunches. So yeah, now it's housework, small one to school, and then I can go on with my day. The Seaside Museum isn't open till 11 though, so I won't shoot straight off. I will do a few bits this morning. One more thing I wanted to say, I know I've been talking for a while, was my dog is not very well. That's another thing that's sort of adding to the feeling of burnout. I'm not at burnout, but I'm like, that's why I need to just bring it down and have a pleasant day. My old dog, I've got two dogs, an old dog and a young dog, and the older dog, Dolly, is not well. She's almost entirely blind. just like that, very confused. So I took her to the vets last night. I need to drop off a urine sample today. She had blood tests yesterday, get a bit of an idea of what's going on with her. But bless her, she's happy enough, but she's very confused. She doesn't know what's going on. And that was why I had to get the silly young dog to leave her alone, because it's not fair to have an idiot of a lurcher, bless her. She's very silly, jumping all over her when she can't see her coming. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Yes, I'm going away this weekend. I'm going away on Friday, so I'm very much just keeping things ticking. I know that I can keep working. If I felt like this and I could see a whole load of like busy time, I would know that I'd need to sort of take a step back. But because I'm away at the weekend and we're having a super relaxing weekend, my mum and my brother and I all have big birthdays in the same year, because we are all multiples of 10 years apart, and we decided this year to have a weekend away to celebrate. It's my mum's actual birthday on Friday. She's 70, so if you wanted to leave a happy birthday Maggie in the comments, then you can do. Yeah, she's turning 70, and we are gonna head off and go to the Cotswolds for the weekend and have like a real relaxing weekend. So I know that's coming. So I'm just gonna, I mean, the writing days are not so intense as the teaching day, so I can have a pleasant 2 days working from home. However, this is like, I'm so sorry, I'm just talking and talking because things are so busy and there's a lot to say. So tonight I have band rehearsals. I'll bring you along a little bit to that as well. So today is a long day as well. I have to pace myself a little bit, but it's a pleasure. I love band. It's really nice. And I'm also in training for a karate competition. I had training on Monday. I wouldn't have gone if I wasn't coming up for a competition, because you know, I need a bit of time off, but I am, and as I said, I know I've got a weekend off, so I'm like, I can keep on swimming. And the competition is weekend after next, so I need to practice for that a little bit over the weekend. These are all the things that are sort of karate competition, sick dog, band, you know, stuff. Lots of books arrived and I had to sort them out and deal with the damaged ones. I have a book still in the workings. I have 2 books that I'm working on. I have a current ongoing issue with Amazon that I've been discussing, let's say, with them since beginning of February. I need to continue to deal with. I need to sort out school visits and get those like booked in for the year. Stuff and junk. I need to write books, sell books. That's the way it goes. Plus I have a ludicrously busy life outside of that, which is in general absolutely brilliant, and I'm so thrilled that I have the privilege to do that, and that we can make that work as a family and we all support each other's hobbies and interests. But in my life, things tend to all hit at once. So I've had the weekend selling things, plus events to do with my hobbies. I am waffling. I need to get on with things. I'm going to go do some cleaning. Let's go. One of my favourite things, and I don't know if this is really sad, I love hoovering, and I'll tell you why I love hoovering. It's because I like to see what I've hoovered. Is that weird? It's so satisfying. I hoover every day. It brings me a lot of joy. I am already feeling so much better. I think it's in part the sort of meditative side of cleaning. I know that sounds ridiculous, but genuinely in short bursts, I love it. It's very like podcast on, just get on with the job so I don't have to think very hard. That and the sort of slower morning, hanging out with my little one, taking her to school, little chats, just feels a lot less intense than like, right, I've got to be somewhere and then interacting with people and like go, 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 go. It felt really nice. What I'm going to do now is my first load of washing has just finished. That was on a timer. I've got a second load here ready to go, so I'm going to stick that in. Just strip my daughter's bed. It's only just gone 9 and I'm in the mood for some writing. I have a manuscript that I haven't looked at since before the work on the soil book, and in fact since before I melted my laptop, which was ages ago now, if you remember that. I didn't think I would feel creative this morning at all. I thought I would be feeling like I just wanted to do sort of admin type stuff. That's the dog, she can hear me. And I thought that, yeah, didn't think I felt creative. I have not looked at this manuscript in months. Dolly! I'll show you Dolly in a minute. I'm very surprised that I feel that way. I have been working on other things. I've been writing an article. I've been working on the soil book, so I haven't looked at anything else. And today, I don't know if it's the fact I've picked up the camera, but I suddenly feel like I want to sit and look at it. Perhaps it might not be writing, perhaps it might be making notes on the research I need to do, but it will be something. Right, I'm gonna stick this washing on and go see the dog because she wants to say hi. Dolly, you're not very well, puppet. Hey, I know. You're not helping, are you? You're so silly. All right, let's do some writing. My goodness. Too many dogs. So much better than I thought it would. You can probably hear the washing machine and the tumble dryer going. I've sat and worked for like 45 minutes, I think, and I sort of read through the first 2 chapters, started editing them, getting my head back into it, because I haven't touched this manuscript in so long. So it's just an opportunity to kind of see what's there, and then I can think about where I'm going. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. I'm going to go to Herne now. I'm going to show you as much as I can around the town. It's about a sort of 45-minute to an hour drive. It's not that far, but it's one of those where the route is a bit of a pain. So hopefully it'll be okay, middle of the day, so the traffic will be all right. I've got a box of books ready to go, so I'm going to grab that. As I said, I'm also picking up some books there from another shop. And I also need to take a urine sample for the dog to the vet's on the way. So I will do that. Yeah, as I say, I will show you a little bit of Herne Bay. This will be nice. I'm enjoying my day, which my brain needs. Like, my brain really needs this. And I'm feeling like a bit of a weight lift and feeling a bit sort of creative and excited about the projects I'm working on and the stuff that's happening. That's really cool. I have to say as well, I am so grateful for places that will, you know, stock my books, and yeah, there's a list of them on my website. I'll link it below. It's just brilliant to be able to work with these businesses. I will also link a video where I talk about supplying to businesses versus supplying to customers. I'm waffling, let's go. I'm here. It's such a pain of a drive and parking is a nightmare. However, managed to get a spot on the high street after driving around a couple of times. So I'm going to wander down to the Seaside Museum. I'll film a couple of bits so you can see what that's all about. I will show you the seafront, and as I said, I'll also go and pick up those books as well. So here we go. There's sort of lots of little independent shops. How cute is this antique shop? I'm going to pop in there in a moment. The Seaside Museum. Goes down. Yeah. You can see the sea in the background. Books, super cute. It's a pay for admission museum, but it's all sort of local history and stuff. And really nice little shop. So you don't have to go to the museum to go to the shop. So if you want nautical bits, super. The admission is free at the moment. How cool is that? This is the seafront, big clock tower, and then there's like the pier has got amusements on and stuff. Here, can you see it's got like what's it called? Like a helter-skelter on the end. My kids really like to go there. We don't go very much. And there's an old pier. Oh, there it is. Scan straight past it. That's the old one. It got burnt or something. And you can get a boat from here out to see the seals and go out around the wind farms and the Mounsell forts, which I can't see right now, which are like these forts that they used to have as a defence, and then they had radio, like pirate radio from them. If I can spot them, I'll film them for you. Can't see them off in the distance, but anyway, boat trips are super cool from here. It's like a nice sort of very traditional seaside town with the pier. There's a big amusements on the seafront and chip shops and all the things. It's nice. So yeah, I just dropped off 15 books, and actually there's a pub that I play with my band that I'm just going to pop to because I'm here and it's right here. See if they want to book us. Looking the other way, that's Reculver Towers, also a very cool place to go. Why is my hand so shaky? I went into that emporium and I bought some Zodiac socks for my mum. There's a really good cat cafe here. Really reasonably priced. It's closed just now, but I recommend that cat cafe if you're looking for one. This is the bookshop. So cute. I love it. But yeah, didn't manage to sell my books. There's a mixed out there, and it's doing things to my hair. Cool. I'm actually parked right next to the library who have my books. I know this because I donated them. Sometimes I donate them, sometimes they buy them. So successful trip, did everything I needed. As I say, I think as a first point of contact, if somewhere is local enough for me to do so, then it's good to pop in, filled in the paperwork and what have you, drop the books off. And then from there I'll post them, or if someone's coming this way, get someone to drop them for me. So yeah, an unusual day so far. I don't normally kind of spend the day just like driving around and going to a nice seaside town, but definitely a bonus of the job. Herne Bay has got so many little like independent shops and like collectibles and antiques, and it's really cute. And there's a couple of sort of parallel streets and side streets that you know, lovely to explore and see like all the little bits and pieces. So it was nice to have a little walk around. Right, I need to go home and get on with the small amount of work that I'll have time for before I get the kids. So let's go and hope that I have an easier drive home, because at one point I had to turn around because they were cutting trees down. Right, I'm gonna go. Ooh, I'm home. That was a much easier drive. I am going to go and sit on my laptop. I'm going to make myself a coffee before that and stick the second load of washing in the dryer. Then I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to work on my laptop until school pickup. And the other thing I'm going to do is double check that my backup has finished. I don't think I said earlier, I set up a backup, a time machine to happen while I was out. This is your reminder. If you haven't backed up your files in a while, go do it. I got messed up when I had not done that and I melted my laptop. So go do a backup. I'm going to go and check that mine happened. If it didn't, I will sort it out imminently. Right, I'm going to go work for a bit. I did some social media, updated my website, just a couple of odds and ends, and now I'm going to get my youngest from school, but on the way I'm going to pop to the library because I've got one book of my middle daughters to go back and one of little ones to get renewed. She's got swimming tonight, so I think if I suggested to her for her to come to the library, she wouldn't be keen, but I really do need to get both of those books sorted because I think they're both overdue. I'm just going to do it without her because I think it could turn into like her just not being very happy otherwise. And we can go to the library together another day. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got them both. Gangster School, my middle daughter got out and I don't think she actually read it. Didn't fancy it. And then this one, Mara the Meerkat Fairy. My youngest misplaced it. Turned out it was in a bag. So she's found it, she's reading it. She loves these Rainbow Fairy books. They've really got her into reading herself rather than being read to. So yeah, I'm going to renew that for her. Just opened my Amazon order. Do you want to see what I got? A refill of Method so that it's like less plastic. Watch my sustainability series, but this is a thing I've done for a while, by the big refill. My youngest has already looked at it with me, but I got a dip nails kit because I like having nice nails. I rarely do because I chip all nail varnish because I'm always like, I don't know, carrying stuff. It looks like my husband has got a spanner set. So that's our Prime Day order. I am just cooking mac and cheese, getting it all ready now so that we can heat it up later because I'm heading out on the club run. And so is my husband. Different children, different directions. Oh man, that was stressful. She didn't want to get into the pool. It was a new teacher and she was really worried. Got her in for 5 minutes, so that's something. Just eating, and then I'm going to walk the dog, and then I head to band. So I will probably see you next when I'm at band. That is mental. Are we being invaded by aliens? Is it the Aurora? When I put this into my vlog, look at this footage. I'm going to put this in, right? Yeah. That's what I'm going to show.
With us talking about it.
With us talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, enjoy that. Good morning. It's the next morning and I forgot to sign off yesterday. It was fun at band. We ended up with a tech rehearsal and sorting stuff out, and that pink sky, apparently that's from Thanet Earth, which is this big salad growing place. Yesterday was actually exactly what I needed. I had a nice day, a productive day. Today I'm working from home, all of the laptop jobs, but yeah, thanks for coming along with me. I'm a little bit wild and woolly. I think I need some oil on my hair. I've talked about my hair too much. Anyway, please hit like if you enjoyed this little insight to a day in my life. I'd like to do more of these. And subscribe if you'd like to see those, along with the other usual writerly things. Thanks for watching. Take care.